First, the top news headlines. Miscreants attack at Minister Khemchand's residence at Yumnam Lekai. One CRPF Jawan and a civilian injured in the attack. Government warns against changing names of places and institutions. Fresh attack at Sanasabi, Savungkokuno and Santi Kongbal by Kuki militants. No casualty reported. And curfew has been relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West districts till 6 p.m. For Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News and this is Leima giving you the news in details. A CRPF trooper and a civilian were hurt in a bomb attack at the residence of RD and PR Minister Yumnam Khemchand at Singzima Yumnam Lekai yesterday night around 9:45 p.m. The injured person have been identified as Sub-Inspector Dinesh Chandra, 57th of F30 CRPF Battalion and Purnilesha Yumnam, 25, daughter of Y leader of Yumnam Lekai. Dinesh Chandra was injured at the right hand by a splinter, whereas Purnilesha was injured at left leg by the splinter too, according to our source. Some unidentified miscreants, probably two Max bikers, came at KTM bike, orange in color, hurled the bomb, which is believed to be a hand grenade, in front of the MLA's residence. The bomb exploded outside the gate in which the CRPF Jawan posted on duty for protection of the MLA's house. Minister Khemchand was at home during the blast. Top police officers rushed to the blast site and assessed the situation. Chief Minister of Manipur and Biren also came on the spot. A case has been registered at Singzamai police station. Speaking to media person, Chief Minister N. Biren condemned the act in the strongest term. In the meanwhile, the attack of Minister Y. Khemchand's residence was condemned by the locals of Yumnam Lekai as a mark of protest. A large number of locals sit in protest at Yumnam Lekai today. Many placards with various slogans were displayed by the protesters. Speaking to media person, a woman protester's name, Yambem Ongbi Santibla, said, if there is any misunderstanding, it can be brought to the negotiation table. Instead, hurling bomb at the congested locality is highly condemnable. She drew the attention of the concern not to repeat such act in the near future. Let us live together in peace, she added.
Huji akoina sigumba lebaki sirwa matamasida bom langsindana aki tujung pibiba yumnakta bom langsin bagi asugumba khudong thiba yaba yamna awaba nangba yaba asugumba thaba ase matung manau amahana su tobiganu aduga karigumba akoina apamba karigumba amama hainingba leiraga su isana laga phajana adum miyamda habiba matamda kanana su yaro do basu leite aduga asumaina lona thumna tawraga bom langsin ba haiba sidi asiana haiba se akoi siragani mioi ba haiba se loiramanina aswapan asiana mayam thogadi aduki mati akoi nungai taba leigani haiba gi damakta matung manau amohana tobiganu haiba gi damakta akoina sidaida ngasi se akoina asigumba dharana se hamjabane akoi mayam akoi santi pami English sikna leisi haiba se akoi thamjage.
Moirangthem Sorojini, president of Universal Mothers Organization UMO, has asked to refrain from committing bomb attacks in public areas and also demanded the concerned group or individual to make a clarification as to who had committed the act of hurling bomb at the residence of RD and PR Minister Y. Khemchand. The statement was made today in a public meeting held at Terakong Community Hall, jointly organized by women folk of Wangu Terakong Gram Panchayat Ward number 1, 2, 4, 8 and 7. She stated that yesterday's act of bomb attack at the residence of Minister Y. Kem Chan is very unfortunate. It will only lead to deployment of more central forces in the state. She also added that people of Manipur are facing numerous untold hardships due to the ongoing conflict, and she appealed to all for political dialogue to find a solution to the ongoing conflict.
Irang achina pia lakwa taragadi irang achibu thong na ba chiliba kangbu sing amadi pia lang na ba kangbu sing duda akoi parda miyam na makhogi matak onchil oi haningai lekte
pia lakpati pamre ma
pia laktana ba gi dam tani ngachi akoi na lo riba pire pia laktana ba gi dam tani chief minister gi che chegai hilba yu emogi president ama oina pia lakwa taragadi akoi ngasi lang iba kol iba icha isu mayam ama amadi civil organization mama singna tawriba mayam je pia la aga je koi loina kapaga hatki na bagi hai badagi pakhatna akoi tawni icha mayam kaning badagi aduga masai Facebook ta watchoi ngangakpa amadi ahe maka thamakpa aduga masai da koi na thamjaningi badi ahe mak wa ngangbi kanu ruling party oiragasu opposition party oiragasu opposition party na tahi lisang hina paira khibe matam ne miyam kayama hat ka bani mecham miyama encounter da hat kiba adi kayama icha miyama hat ka ba loina record phakthok na ga afaba oiroi.
The Manipur state government on Thursday issued an order imposing a prohibition against any deliberate act of renaming districts, subdivision, places, institutions and address of such institution without the approval of the state government. The order raised serious concern on the incidence of many CSOs, institutions, establishments and persons deliberately renaming or trying to rename district, subdivisions, places, institutions and address of such institutions. These acts are objectionable or likely to create controversy and conflict between communities residing in the state, more particularly in the context of the ongoing law and order crisis as aftermath of the Tribal Solidarity March organized by All Tribal Students Union Manipur at Sum since May 3, it stated. Anyone found violating the order shall be prosecuted under relevant law of the land for the time being in force, it mentioned. It further stated that all central and state government authorities and management authorities of institutions, establishment, autonomous bodies are also advised to check the names, address of respective offices, establishment and the name in all signage, official communications, websites, all documents related to services provided, etc., and also to ensure compliance of the orders. It may be recalled that individuals from the Kukijo community had raised complaints on social media stating that Lamka parcels and packets have been stuck in the Imphal office. Responding to one such complaint raised by an user on X, the India Post Office stated that the destination pin code for Lamka does not exist or is not available. After the May 3 riots, the practice became more and more prominent, even using Lamka in backdrops of official government functions, which went on unchallenged even by the district administration. Fresh attack by Kuki militants has been reported at various villages inhabited by Meitei community under the Yangang police station in Imphal East. According to reports culled from the spot, the suspected Kuki militants opened fire at Sabungkok, Sanasabi and Santi Kongbal, where Meitei community are residing. In the latest news, the suspected Kuki militants fired discriminately at the villages from nearby Kuki village, Kon, Natumching, Faimol and Tushin last night and 7:30 a.m. today. Though no casualty was reported, the villagers of the said villages were evacuated to safe places to prevent from the attack. Speaking to ELITETV News, a woman villagers of Sanasavi said, since May 3, all the villagers are living in such a situation that earning a single penny during this prevailing situation is very tough. Besides, the suspected Kuki militants have been attacking the villages since many days. The women villagers drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter at the earliest.
Lan ki da ba za da thak da na le li ba khoi praja sing je ma khoi gi nong mai ma khon ta ba da zo amu he na mi pai na re amu he na laina pok ro mayam je aduna yara ga di ai khoi mari laina ba sarkar gi mai gai da ai khoi na aina pungning ching chin ja ge ai khoi shanti lai re hai ra ga di Manipur pumna ma chingkhong chingya da lai ri ba khungang phuding mak shanti loi han biu Impan da lai ri ba sahar da lai ri ba Leire haina khaliba santi leire haina khaliba khuding mak to dumaina ai khoi gi chingkhong chingya da awa ana khanga ga leiriba khuding mak su santi oi hanbiu adu natrabadi santi ne haiba khoi yaroi ai khoi laujaroi leiriba ai khoi gi khungang sida di hauji su santi leitri numit khuding gi pungja khuding gi mkhoi na nongmai kap tharaga ai khoi bumi pai hali ngasi ai khoi na mkhoi na khulai ka yarak chijanar abaju ai khoi na ai ki khungang di ai gi irai kai di ngak ta ba ya di hai do na ngasi phau bada mkhoi gi nongmai chindon marakta nongmai makhon marakta ngasi khoi na khanga ga leiri je masi mari leina ba khuding mangna mieng changbi yu hai ba wafam ji ni aina thamjari ba ji.
With an objective to provide safe, reliable, affordable and sustainable public transport service, Manipur State Transport will be launching city bus service and students bus service from October 9. A public notice issued by Transport Director stated that the routes of city bus service would be Imphal to Yaripok 7:30 a.m., Kaching 8:30 a.m., Sekmai 8 a.m., Bishnupur 8 a.m., Leisangthim 7:30 a.m. and Lamlai 8 a.m. The routes for students bus service for which destination point would be the eastern gate of the Namanjuri College, Imphal are Kakching Lamkai 7:30 a.m., Moirang 7:30 a.m., Sekmai 8 a.m., Lamlai 8 a.m. and Mayang Imphal 7:30 a.m. The Transport Director urged public and students to avail the services of government public transport. Several girl inmates who are taking shelter in Chingmairong relief camp are earning by opening food stalls on the roadsides. Talking to ELITETV, the girl inmates expressed that after fleeing from Churachandpur following the May 3 incident, they were unable to find any kind of work. However, after a few days, they took up the job of housekeeping, and from the money that they earned from housekeeping, they opened the food stall and started earning. They also expressed that not only them, but the elderly people who are also taking shelter in the Chingmairong relief camp are making their small earning by making incense sticks, candle, etc. And this not only serves as source of income, but also relieve them from the stress that they experience while staying at the relief camps.
Hojik akhoi lejari mafam ase Chingmairong relief camp mamangdani mafam asida akhoi gi handaki khanghaudana tholakiba me humdagi tholakiba kanglup ki irang na maram oiraga akhoi hojik miyoi kya ama sangjafam leitaduna leiri Chingmairong relief camp asida su miyoi kya ama na akhoi sangjafam lauduna leiri Chingmairong gi relief camp asida sangjafam lauduna leiriba akhoi gi nupi masa sing kharana hojik mapan da tholakuna akhoi gi sorok mapan asida akhoi hojik leiduna asa athak sing nungdin da chana thangna ba kya amarum yon ba ki sakta maduni akhoi gi hengna kanda tabraga uba phangise hiramasi gi matang da karam na Torokipano amadi kari wakalon dage asigumba asanga thaki pothosing ase numidang wairamda investing asne yolibano haibadu khangna bagi damakta miyam punna akhoi mathang sida akhoi pawdom ma lojrake
khoi se ahan bada housekeeping oina chatlame ba ko khoi loina ma ando khoi de swain sam chatpa sidi nungai te khote na som khal sidi dum wadi dum sanaba ada adui dagi phangak pa salary du sing do khoi punjinaraga Sije swaina tausira khochira sum try tausila yeng siraina tawbadagi sara kitang adum kitang
ado kari lamdagi de oidoi
Chuchampur dagi hantak Chennai Manipuri forum hari sina koi pochai phena madum mateng pangbiramme adagi koi leiriba club ki dada hoida sudum phajana dum support taw biye bako adagi khoi si chair table ke ka se school sidagi lakthoga tawbane ba midi khara adum la e adum khara adum yole hai ta khoi gi yum kai leitre ha na wakhal sotha bi gano haining ai na di tum khoi gi tawba ya ba thaba adum thiraga ko khoi gi tung gi future plan sem da ba ya da bani na aduna angam ba dum tawna ba honna je na haining Manipur government da boiro central da boiro adum ha koi yum da gi hen ba kai su lai ja de yum haning nge irang sam thuna phan biro miyang chang biro na mayam la khai ja gre ado kem da taw da bai mong na dum lai siam nungai ja de koi su sida lai be da nung di nungai du ga su yum dai hen ma di kem da lai de hana lai minar ba kai ga loina gan ta na dre mai thok pa loi le na gre nam nungai ja de yam thuna miyang chang bira ga hana ki phibam da hanjen na ba Manipur government amadi central government da haijari
Hoji akoina sida family ba miyoi sing asiga wari sana matamda makoi sing asi Churachampur da kini ahamba da makoi housekeeping chatona leiramle adubu madudagi fanglakpa senfam sing aduna makoi khara punsala matungda stall asi hangmani stall asi hangma matamda mapalamdagi miyoi sing yauna ato pa miyoi kya na su akoi stall asi da mateng panglei haibagi fibam adu hoji maktaba fangbikri masiga iroina na makoina fongdorapda yumdagi henbalai te relief camp da leibasu adumak nungai adubu Manipur lengakna akoi yumda amuk halanbiraga di hena yumda haninglaga yumda amuk changnim apamadi fongdok le hiramasi matang da video journalist singkhai ngam balore mangolore na pomnom jari ber sigas narem elite news singmairong
Condemning the brutal murder of Linthoi Ngambi and Hemanjit and demanding justice for them, Mairapai Bishop Naharol Yai Fukul Mairapai Bilup and Kakwa Makha Nang Mairapam Laikai Mairapai Bilup have been continuing with relay hunger strike, with today completing 5 days of the protests. Thaudam Ongbi Inaumacha Devi, president of Nang Mairapam Laikai Mairapai Bilup, while talking to ELITETV, expressed that until the state authority finds and hands over the dead bodies of the two innocent, they will continue with the protests.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯀꯤ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟꯠꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯕ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡꯗꯣ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯇꯦꯁ ꯆꯠꯆꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯨꯠ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯠꯆꯔꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛ ꯂꯪꯂꯥ ꯂꯪꯖꯤꯟ ꯑꯃꯇꯪ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯠꯆꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯇꯝꯊꯤꯅ ꯐꯨꯅꯩꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯁꯣꯛ ꯑꯄꯟ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯆꯥꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇꯅꯤ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯅꯕꯤꯗ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯁꯤꯕ ꯍꯛꯆꯥꯡ ꯑꯃꯒꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯣꯂꯣꯏꯗꯅ ꯏꯃꯨꯡ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃ Sarabu Henarabina, Aquina, Nasi, Isha Anigi, Karigumba, Asiba Changi, Putoku, Hina, Gomegi, Magagi, Nasi, Mama, Bika, Sarai, Mekong, Asi, Saru Amaoina, Nasi Kawana, Mlekai, Amadi, now Mlekai, Mayapabi, and Kusan, Nagasara, Masigatan, Mangani Shure, Masigatan, Mangani Shubasi, Isha Aniduki, Langla Langin country, but Aquina, Asiba Chang, Putoki, Makatan, Sanzaki, Hypo, Sanzakini, Hypo.
Apunba Manipur, sorry, now we have a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
NEET UG exam thaning basingi nungairaba pausel UNACO School Excellence in Education na handak chahidagi NEET UG gi special coaching class hauzaragani lakliba October 13 tage tha taruki oina pangthokadabani kota da leiba yamna maming chatpa NEET Career Institute amaga punna khutsamnaduna pangthokadabani Class 12 tamliba pass tauraba amade amuk hanna exam asi thagadaba singna ningchanba yagani Coaching fee supnagi lupali sing tarataruk khaktani masisu tangkak ani thokna thibi bayagani Thataruk pangthokadaba Achiever Joint Course asida tongan ba test taramapan pangthokpaga loinina study material so phanganjagani masidas natana NEET ki maramda ningthina khanghairaba faculty singna takpi tambigani Regular test pangthokani irai laina iwawadana puthokpa ngamgadaba course fee ni Free SIP ki khudong traba leigani loinena hostel ki khudong traba su fangbigani hena kupamarol gi damak mobile number 917005354833 natraga 9862833708 ta contact tawiba yagani
Planning to study outside Manipur? Are you confused about your college or university selection after 12th? Manipur Edu Online provide assistance to help you. College or university selection, admission guidance, career counseling. Don't delay. For more details, kindly log into our website www.manipuredu.online, or you can also call us at 7628 960 947.
Khanghanjaba Hojik Hojik Oiriba Leibaki Irang Asinamaram Oiraga Loyalam Jingkong Jingya de Leiba Kunja Singh Supam Nompam Kangdabana Maram Oiraga Selhunbi Komba Marup Tauba Tendara Masung Taudok Marup Thagi Sendoi Komba Amadi Chahigi Oina Sendoi Lokatba Hairiba Singh Asi Leibaki Irang Asikara Nem Thaduna Tangdu Leitaba Punsiama Oidriba Pauba Lepinaba Kanghanjeri Ba NG Lakshmi The Saremkul Polangsoy Women's Welfare Association ki President Sagolban Sangaitel.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. Apunba Manipur Huyen Lalonglu AMHLL today observed Langban Haikat Laikat Tamba ceremony in remembrance of the departed souls who laid down their lives protecting the territorial integrity of Manipur. In a release issued today, Secretary, Publicity and Information Department of Apunba Manipur Huyen Lalonglu has stated that beginning today, every 8th of October month shall be observed as Langbal Haikat Laikat Tamba ceremony. Today's ceremony was attended by President AMHLL Sintakal Okram, Mangle Meitei General Secretary Sintakpa Sapam Inaubi beside teachers and workers of AMHLL.
Jiromi Kiana Kunda Litana Bali Batank Achida Kuki terrorist Hana Kangnaba Achina Me Umdona Ahum the Yangasi Pava Janing Jamang Samnadana Leba Achida Kundangba Simba Simi Kang Achina Akoida Handalandana the Ting Pirabati Adukimatic Tamu Choningani Madibo Matam Ta Mani Mamang the Koina Apunbulumna Pundok Takre Madudi Levi Chinda Tariba, Chijarba, Elungi, Sinau, Kudimana, a single cookie terracing a sea, a quay Yamatamtina, Local and Enamogi, Mayokta, a quay Kunjadi, Tolopa, Kunjabasina, Lanjang, I go in a land to Winatan, October than Mapungina, Nasi, Malem and Hore, a Chumba, London Masida, a quay Tantana, Logan, a Caliber to Yangasi, a quay Tanaba, Idam the Masilan Quaza, Matona, Pay Hand Caliba, Adumba. President
of Indian Medical Association Manipur State Branch Dr. R.K. Lenin has said that it is better to refrain from the present trend of sending words to other states for study without knowing the proper knowledge of their own mother languages have reportedly affected to the children. He said this during the 9th Foundation Day Personality Development Center held at the Holt of the Center at Wangkai Ningthem Pukrimapal. Social scientist Danavi Laishram, Child Development Project Office Teng Nopal, Sinam Tampa and many eminent persons attended the Foundation Day. Dr. R.K. Lenin further said our mother language should be given first priority.
Communicate to body language katana di mit khatpa nokpa khotanga to khatana di maron sikum na phawna biyadab nina language ama changi ngasai thambi gi badumaina laibak phaba hai gadra thi ba hai gadra English language sina hujik hujik ki oina di anywhere chatpada khargi makai di 80% gum di koi paw phawna bangame language ta masagi country gi language oina promote to laibak su yam lai chou so laibak adu haina su makoi gi interpreter kar kara laibana maram oraga English khanga di khar chanaba yai iram dam sida koi India da haigana Hindi khanga di Hindi sikana promote tawri adu koi language ama khagna de kona de koi gi mayam yaning ba yaning da ba pam da ba mayam leibana maram oraga koi language mayam ama khang bage advantage sing sai su oja ba singa thambi kre ai su yaning language se du ki matik yam na khangi koi di koi gi asset ni koi gi pangal oi doi ni koi gi loksing oi doi ni Akoi Manipur gi oina su India government gi policy gi makhada local dialogue se ama ni di khang da ya de tam da ya de aina pamba makhallaga hairi ko university da Chinese language Japanese language Korean language tamba hore karigino masi language ki magi kanaba language ki impact magi values mayam silai banani aremada tambanate.
On the other hand, founder of the center, Hidam Basu, expressed about the importance of knowing of different languages and establishments of the center.
English fazana ngang ba Hindi fazana ngang ba habrom the language training om injarak pane aduna language have si yamna khayan janinge seng haraga angang have laite ahan have laite memaduna yamna fazaba mon ekon engineering ba maramna ekoina angang ahan khak ta vida haitare aduna in language ya yamna manipur tang tat oidana ba akibu tunjung ba laite ba mi loina ba haina na ba haita aduguma training center ne lari khatana ta ba haitare lari khatang hairiga ma singang ba sakpa haitraba English ngang ma haitra ma afaba mi oi memaduna ma all round the fava ngamna bakon hona jaribani aduna English hariba language saje yamna maru oiba language oiba maramna prithibi bomba ngangna riba language saje khone khangga da ne kabak sabak khangmona ta yam marak chumna fada mong da kenta land the very front oiba ngamna bo lom da training se 2014 de roba ozamatik saba mayam thamjaraga hona jarafa 100% ma idum paksare aduna toriba center asida mayamna sangbiro o mateng adum sangna support onraga hena sakhatpa porona na bokana hona minas.
Former State Secretary of CPI Manipur State Council and Sotin Kumar today unmarked statue of late Amiyan Bahijam Irawat at Nachau Educational, Social and Development Youth Athletic Club Nadia Club. The statue has been installed by Nadia Club in support with the people of Nachau area. Today, program was attended by L. Sotin Kumar, former State Secretary CPI Manipur, R.K. Bimal, President, Nadia Club, T.H. Dilip Maitei, Nachau Jila Parishad Member, O. Nabakishore, former Chief Secretary Manipur, M. Joy Kumar, Assistant Secretary CPI Manipur, Naumaithiam Deva, retired Vice Principal Moirang College, Naumaithiam Lairin Devi, District Secretary All Manipur Nupi Marup, O. Chinglemba, Secretary in Charge CPI Bishnupur Local Council, L. Manjor Singh. Speaking on the occasion, L. Sotin Kumar stated that illegal narco-terrorists have caused the current ongoing crisis in the state of Manipur, and he wished that with the opening of the statue of the late Amiyan Bahijam Irawat, let peace and normalcy return to the state soon, and may all communities live together with love and harmony.
More the labor may sing Kangpopi district area, the labor may take Kayama, Tantoraktana, Zik me Lishing Yankay Matakta, Lanjenaraka, relief came to refugee came to Labagi, Monda, Eko Isane, Sagi Iramda, refugee the labor, Sumapun Sigi Tankakamani. Mika Sigre, Yum Lishing Kaya may Tagre, Adugulena. Miyangi punsi si hai ningai litanai khogi sentok lambi da chau apan ba kaya piraba tangkak amane swaida ngasidi ahlibungo irabot tangai phadana manipur gi apun bagi saktam kanana bi tom to ningsing to yarak tare irabot na matam amada sahi taret khuntak pagi yamna mari lenana aduma sanakhiba nursing home aduma drama gi aduma mahakna kumgi kumut chawa acting da Mahaki Kolau, Horo, Imam Manipurgi Masasing, Hogalo, Ekoi Awagi Mayok the Tingerasi Haidan and Bickup Ton Kiba.
Mairapai bis of Ngai Kong Sipai upon Mairapai Bi Loop today stake a sit-in protest at Ngai Kong Sipai Mamang Lekai Community Hall, condemning the brutal murder of Lintoi Ngambi and Hamanjit and demanded justice for the two teens. Thaudam Ongbi Subita, President of Ngai Kong Sipai upon Mairapai Bi Loop, expressed that the current crisis which sparked off on May 3 is not an ethnic clash between Kuki and Meitei community, but it is an aggression against India by Chin Kuki narco-terrorists, and also question as to why the Chief Minister has not yet disqualified the 10 Kuki MLAs who are also taking side with the Kuki militants in waging war against India. She also demanded capital punishment for the culprits involved in the brutal murder of the two innocent students. Protesters also raised various slogans and were seen holding placards written down with separatist legislators. We condemn killing of students, justice delayed, justice denied.
Numit nini humni chumna otpi nai biraga taibangi wangmada aroi baja hiptal han khibase mama oibi khoi khwaina karmaina khangna laigadori bunoba aduna ngachidi lenga ki mafam da thamjari ngai khong chibai maira paibina chhatra ni ki punchi siba pi khamna khiba mi singa se ahak pachai rak pi biu loina na chhatra ni asigi saro machel amatang orbasu mama mapa oiba singi mafam da sinabiraga makhoi ki punchi da tawagdawa thabak amadi makhoi ki tawpham tawpa mathonga malabdo amuktang tawhan biu haiduna lenga ki mafam da thamjari aduga loina na ngachidi lauri India government lauri Manipur sarkar na sulauri kuki militian chingna sa tharagli ba mi hot minaya che India government gi mathakta kuki militian chinga khanaba la long ni haina maitai singa chongna ba la na ti haina aduga kari gi maitai singa chongna ba la na.
A symposium in connection with 65th Annual Conference Cum Felicitation Program has been held today at the Jain Dance Academy. The program was attended by Manipur University Manipuri Department Professor Kuijam Santibla Devi, Assistant Professor of Ainam Thambal Mari College, Dr. Krangjrakpam Gaurachandra, Danamanjuri University Assistant Professor Dr. Saikom Ganashyam. In today's symposium, Assistant Professor Dr. Krangjrakpam Gaurachandra elaborated on the life and works of ex-member of Parliament Professor Ningthozam Tombi Singh. He stated that during the lifetime of Professor Ningthozam Tombi Singh, he contested for MP 5 times, in which he was elected for 4 times. He further appreciated the works of Professor N. Tombi Singh in his endeavor for development of Daint Imphal Airport.
CDN Tombi Singh on February 1999 the motion of thanks on the President address ki khana nainabada Manipuri loan bu nipan suba schedule da sanbinaba masakai na thamgi yamna sangna ngangba speech ni seju adum report da khoi tension na ngasi gi time constraint leibagi thamjadabani ado saitam di khori loan gi lamda tawramba sing Professor to be asi Manipuri loan khori loan natu ta sengna nuchi chaki bagaloina na maikai khuding da Kudul kya to biramba maithong jamna lungba misagamani Professor Tombina ibiramba lairik sing asi English ta hum shui Manipur a study January 21 1972 Manipur ended the mainstream August 15 1975 amadi hum chubada combined thoibi the unscaled head of love March 1976.
JAC against the killing of late Laishram Ongbi Salam Ibe Tombi Devi, who was killed on December 18, 2022 by a bullet that was fired by one Kangimam Devakanta allies Bobby at Singzami Wang Mataba Kongba Road, held a meeting today in which they resolved to demand for befitting punishment to accused Kangimam Devakanta. The JAC also resolved to construct a community hall in the name of late Laishram Ongbi Salam Ibe Tombi Devi at the homestead lane to accused Kangimam Devakanta allies Bobby. MLA of Pasway Assembly Constituency, Sapam Kunjakeshwar, has expressed that if the present Chief Minister who is trying to save Manipur is being asked to resign, then shall we call Chief Minister who shall out Manipur as a hero. The statement was made today during a public meeting held at the residence of the MLA at Tera Bazaar. The public meeting was organized by Pasway BJP Mandal to discuss on the current situation in Manipur. MLA Kunjakeshwar further expressed that this is not time for political blame game, but instead all must come together and unite as one to find a solution to the ongoing crisis in the state. He also stressed that until we unite as one, we shall not be able to find a solution to the crisis. He further remarked that demanding resignation of current Chief Minister, who has been taking up various measures to protect reserve forests and to stop illegal poppy plantation in the state, is rather unfortunate. He appealed to all to unite and to cooperate and to refrain from making enemies amongst ourselves.
Ecological tree atau berjati mencari torpil lagi sih ini ada excellent finance minister na Geneva kan itu higher plus kami saja na parliament higher siapa yang berjata dari taruh Somai berlan sih kalau ini nanti mapan lagi lalu bersinggung mapan kesangan kesangan berlan sih Geneva higher parliament higher rekod lagi kali ini kita udah gitu anak saya tahu dari kita nggak tahu semua di nenda mau dia kulit ini mana dia wangan tuh dia kuis pin power ini pada kayak kemudian macam mana cerita ini kan pak sistem yang dia katakan ada tahu kita tahu dia betul wangan dia tahu dia macam tadi betul mana masih nak
Langthabal Kendra Club Coordinating Committee and Langthabal Kendra Mairapaibi Coordinating Committee today organized a ceremony of offering floral tribute as a mark of respect and showing solidarity to the departed souls who laid down their life in fighting armed Kuki militants with violence erupted on May 3. The ceremony was held at Herangoitong SBC Club, Awang Maipam Lekai. Speaking on the occasion, Kuraijam Jainta, Secretary of Langthabal Kendra Club Coordinating Committee, expressed that many innocents' lives have been lost in the rampant attacks against Meitei community committed by armed Chin Kuki narco-terrorists using bombs and other sophisticated weapons. He also added that today's function has been organized to let the future generation remember the sacrifices made by these brave souls who fought against the Chin Kuki narco-terrorists, fighting to protect the territorial integrity of the state.
Masibu drugki adugum laba kano kami kano ama country ma ohenna bai damakta ona duna lagwa asida uji uji pendaba amadi thamoi shopa kaya ama uji Manipur gi irecha chininaw amadi situation amadi thona farabe singna i Manipur gi ngangkai kai be yaroi Manipur gi damakta aikoi lei haiduna makoi gi thawai phaba idana ngasidi iramda Manipur asida tholokduna Manipur asibu ngakuna Nusijaraba Chinau Singaduna, Ujipova, Iram the Nankai Kaibaro Haduna Nagi, Adubu, Hariba, Megitang, Ahum Dagina, Nasipova, Satara Liba, Asigunava, Narco Terrorist, Taung Ashida, Hawaii Pota, Pigrava, Adugunava, Atova, Amadi Atova Singaduna, Nasi, Nusijaraba, Mapugi Lakwanda, Makoina, Inga Sina, Nuaina Yafana, Hawaii Aduna, Akogi Lehoriba.
On the other hand, Thokchom Ramani, president of Langthabal Kendra Club Coordinating Committee, also states that the 5-month-long ethnic violence that has taken a great toll on numerous innocent lives in Manipur. However, both the central government and state government have been remaining silent in trying to bring an end to the ongoing conflict. She demanded that both the state and central government must stop the armed attacks of Chin Kuki narco-terrorists against Meitei community and the alias.
Mayum-mayum handana nina tana laihan biwa haiba puna magta ay na masi apit taw tadi adagi India sarka koi sarka la su mating thenna ay koi siong no wari ba tawri ba se noi kanna haira kana koi sing amna na ba hona tiro.
Here we have another short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
Manipur gi ahanba dedicated cancer hospital AOI Babina Speciality Hospital da medical oncology, surgical oncology, advanced operation theater ga loinana cancer patients sing da affordable cost da mapung faraba care pisari. Side effect hantaba Manipur gi ahanba Lineak Halcyon radiation machine gi khudong chaba pangbigani. Cancer khangdoknaba amasung stage lepada sizinaba PET CT scan machine so hospital asida lady. Tumor board phamduna patient singi laying pathapta ahenba khudong chaba loinana health card ki khudong chaba su pisari. Mayam gi damak AOI Babina Speciality Hospital, Sajiwa, Kabisoi, Imphal East.
Presto Personalized Wonders Imphal nauna hangdokjare hairiba asida personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba potlamsing mafam asida phangbigani ngasi maglangsing birau Tilak Ras Enterprises Presto Thangal Bazar near Kasturi Thong Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 natraga 98621-00456.
Diabetes ka loina na hinglibusing tha amagi manungda fahanba ngamle. Khong hamba nungai tabasu numit manga nigi manungda fahanba ngamle. Piles haibadi nungsang nabasu chama da chama fahanba ngamle. Cholesterol wangba numit kunida normal oina lehenba ngamle. BP wangbasu tha amagi manungda normal da lehenba ngamle. Pumnamak natural oiba anauba hidak makal singna laying jabani. Haksang da sokadaba side effect amata leite. Makatana hidak chabagi mathausu tararoi. Ako pamorol gidamak nga simaglangsing birau Diabetes Hospital, Jennings Road near Punjab National Bank, Porompat.
Welcome back. Mumbai Meitei Association to the extended help to the village defence volunteers and villagers of Sabungkok of Lamlai Assembly constituency under Imphal East. Many items including day-to-day essential items were handed over to the village defence volunteers and villagers. One of the members of Mumbai Meitei Association, Danjit, said the initiative has been taken up by the association and the items handed over today were purchased by the contribution from the members of the association. Extending help to the needy people will be continued some other places, he added.
Mumbai Manipuri Meitei Association gi makada moina mateng khara torpani agu mogi through dagi sidang pot che Manipur da wariba wana lejeriba mayam lan naku terrorist ki kutang dagi problem thoiba mayam chi kitang mateng oisu angamba khara chana thangnaba natraga su even winter naga laknina indam danaga laksala kochida blanket kumba adi sing thangnaba khonaba filter sigumba chanaba sikara moi through dagi angamba khara si mateng tawbiu haina akoida sinarapa.
On the occasion of the 46th Foundation Day, the People's Revolutionary Party of Kangleipak, PRIPAK, pays revolutionary salute to all the comrades who laid down their precious life in the midst of our national liberation struggle for the restoration of the lost sovereignty of Kangleipak, which imperialist India annexed in clear violations of the prevailing international laws on October 15, 1949. A press release issued by the chairman of Interim Council, Ahiba Angom, said on this day, the party also sends out this revolutionary goodwill message to the oppressed indigenous peoples of Kangleipak, leaders and comrades of other fraternal organizations, the revolutionary parties in the Vaishya region, and all the oppressed and colonized people of the world. The party extends revolutionary greetings on this occasion to the print and electronic media fraternity who work with exceptional labor day and night to keep a vigil of the colonial situation in times of crucial needs, and stands for honest, responsible and unbiased journalism as an integral part of the healthy society that guarantees safety, security and prosperity of the struggling people of Kangleipak. Crippled with unwarranted violence and crisis, the Kanglei people have reached the optimum limit of colonial oppression. At this historical juncture, the party has been compelled to eloquently lay down before the people to come to a common outline of the several issues facing us today. It is the bounden duty of a state to ensure the protection of the lives and properties of its civilians at all times. On the contrary, the administering colonial power of India has ceaselessly engineered ethnic divide among the various ethnic communities in Kangleipak that has erupted into a volcano on May 3, 2023 for weaponizing a particular community against the several indigenous ethnic communities. The use of narco-terror activities as mercenaries and auxiliary forces has committed heinous war crimes against the civilians in Kangleipak. their houses gutted, more than 70,000 displaced and more than a score maimed and disabled for life. The military campaign with sophisticated weapons, landmines and lethal bombs against the innocent civilians, farmers, women and children in the foothills and the sabotage of the democratic protests with pellet guns has become a daily feature in the life of the Kanglei Pak people. India's misinformation campaign inside the outside Kanglei Pak and in the international arena has portrayed the proxy war in the Kanglei Pak as India's internal matter, whereby by the unity of the Kanglei Pak people has been led as colonial stooges instead of bringing an amicable end to the present ongoing crisis. The racist Hindu agenda of the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has come to light when he tried to demonize the whole Meitei population in the eyes of the whole world in that viral video of two Kuki sisters, but failing to utter a word for those Meitei people who saved the modesty and life of the two women. The perpetuation of the Aryan Hindu racism in Kanglei Pak is now loud and clear as Mr. Modi fails to break his silence over the genocide campaign against the Kanglei Pak people and stopping his senseless killings. The stark reality of India's racist hegemony fangs out again over India's complete silence over the inhuman, brutal murder in captivity of the two young innocent students by the Kuki militants. Till today, there has been no effort to find out their dead bodies and performing their last rites. The complete silence of Mr. Modi and his government has revealed his real colonial, stereotypical outlook of the Kanglei Pak people. The pre-planned Kuki narco-terrorist aggression on the ethnic indigenous people has led to the mushrooming of several CSOs with different ideologies, of which the rise of private armies of many ministers MLAs cannot be ruled out. The failure of some of the apex CSOs to build up a strong united front to thwart out the challenges Kanglei Pak is facing today might have led to such spring off of several minuscule CSOs, which may went away with time when the crisis is over. Although the CSOs may fail to bring forth a common front, they must work on a common agenda, leaving aside their ideological differences for preserving and protecting the status of Kanglei Pak. To all the youths, students, women and aged alike on this occasion of the 46th anniversary, the People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Pak Pripak sends outright salute to those who martyrs in defending Kanglei Pak against the Kuki narco-terrorist aggression and shares the grief, pain and agony of those killed in captivity with their dead bodies undressed. The party who shares the sorrows of those struggling in the relief camps, of those who bear the brunt of the Indian occupation forces, of those who suffer the tyranny of military boots and pellet guns, and of those who are maimed, physically or visually impaired and disabled. The party also sends out revolutionary greetings and mark of respect to all those who achieve martyrdom in this inevitable journey of national liberation movement, to all those elders who led the party, to all those who could not continue the struggle on held ground, and to all those who continue to give inspiration for freedom from India. The People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Pak Pripak shall carry on this legitimate Kanglei Pak people's national liberation movement till Kanglei Pak joins the Committee of the Nation, the press release added. The fact that the budget for the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme (MGNREGS) has been exhausted within 6 months of the ongoing financial year indicates the deepening rural distress and rising inequality across the country, Congress General Secretary Communications Jairam Ramesh has said. The Hindu reported on Saturday that 6 months into the financial year, the MGNREGS has run out of the funds and is running a deficit of 6,146.93 crore. The Ministry of Rural Development had asked for a supplementary budget of 23,000 crore to meet the shortfall, but so far there is no word on it. A total of 60,000 crore was sanctioned for the scheme for 2023 to 24, which was 18% lower than the 73,000 crore budget estimates and 33% lower than 89,000 crore revised estimates for the financial year 2022 to 23. Quoting the Hindu story, Mr. Ramesh, in a long post on X, compared and contrasted the MNREGS budget deficit with the sales of automobiles during April-September this year, where 48% of sales were in the SUV segment. This not only clearly indicates the deepening rural distress and rising inequality across the country, but also demonstrates the Modi government's priorities, which is indirectly suppressing demand for MGNREGS work by inordinately delaying wage payments, he said. Mr. Ramesh also added that the recent push toward digitization was also affecting the program. To make matters worse, the Modi government has forced digitization in the name of transparency while actually using it as a tool to discourage demand for MGNREGA among those who genuinely need the program, he said. Following Israel's airstrike in response, the Palestinian Health Ministry in Gaza reported an unspecified number of injuries among many citizens. It later said that 198 Palestinians had been killed and 1,610 others had been injured. Yosef Abu al-Riz, the top Palestinian health official in Gaza, stated that most casualties were from firefights inside Israel. Reporters for the Associated Press in the Gaza Strip saw funerals being held for 15 victims and 8 other bodies in hospitals. At least one person was reported to have been killed in an airstrike on the Indonesian hospital in northern Gaza. 4 Palestinians were killed and 5 others were wounded in clashes with the IDF along Gaza's perimeter fence. 5 Palestinian militants were reported to have been killed in Darot. Medicines Sans Frontières said a nurse and an ambulance driver were killed in Israeli strikes on 2 hospitals. Palestinian media reported that several casualties occurred after an Israeli aircraft fired a missile at an ambulance in front of the Nasir Hospital in Khan Yunis. A paramedic was reported to be in critical condition. Then civilians were reportedly killed in a strike on a residential building in the Sabora neighborhood of Rafah. Indian Embassy in Tel Aviv has urged nationals to maintain security protocol and stay close to safety shelter. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that at least 27% from state visiting Bethlehem are stuck following conflict. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday expressed solidarity with Israel as Hamas launches sea and air attacks from the Gaza Strip. In the backdrop of the sudden outbreak of conflict, the Indian Embassy in Israel has urged Indian nationals to remain vigilant. Chief Minister of Meghalaya Conrad Sangma has said that at least 27% from the state visiting Christian holy sites in Bethlehem are stuck because of the situation. Deeply shocked by the news of terrorist attacks in Israel, our thoughts and prayers are with the innocent victims and their families. We stand in solidarity with Israel at this difficult hour, said Mr. Modi. Our after thousands of rockets from the Gaza Strip slammed into South and Central Israel. The Indian embassy in Israeli capital Tel Aviv has urged nationals to maintain security protocols and stay close to safety shelters. India and Israel have close relations covering security, defense and technology. Apart from a significant number of Indian origin Jewish citizens, a sizable number of Indian professionals and students are known to be in Israel at the moment. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Bali district, curfew has been relaxed till 6 p.m. today in Imphal East and Imphal West district. For Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. Markets and shops are open during the curfew relaxation. Traffic was seen as usual on the road. People rushed to the shops and markets to purchase the essential items during the curfew relaxation. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Miscreants attacked at Minister Khemchand's residence at Yumnam Laikai. One CRPF Jawan and a civilian injured in the attack. Government warns against changing names of places and institutions. Fresh attack at Sanasavi, Sabungkok Kuno and Santi Kongbal by Kuki militants, no casualty reported. And curfew has been relaxed in Imphal East and Imphal West district till 6 p.m. For Bishnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 5 p.m. today. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe and good night.